The Hawks control the tip-off, and we'll get this one started. To Glover. Ratliff puts it up inside. Money on the jump shot.
No one's going to confuse this guy with an offensive juggernaut, but that doesn't mean you can just take him for granted.
Off the right rim, but missed by Stackhouse.
Just couldn't sink that one, and you know he would have loved to drop that mid-range J.
An extra effort rebound by Arenas.
When you get inside and come away empty, you're always a little angry at yourself, or a lot angry at yourself.
Slam dunk by Jeffries. To Abdur-Rahim. Fades. It's ripped down by Haywood. Ripped down inside by Crawford.
He needs more moves once he gets inside, Fitz. He just doesn't have a clue what to do once he commits.
Back to Crawford. Crawford raises up. Deflected. The Hawks are at the controls. Terry shoots from the post. Book it.
That's why you don't quit on the boards, Fitz.
Stackhouse heads up court. Stackhouse with the charge, and that is his first foul of the game.
You can't plow over people like that and expect to get away with it.
The Hawks take it up. They're shooting 33% from the floor. To Crawford. It's blocked. And it's hauled in by Stackhouse. Jeffries steps back. Jeffries launches from beyond the arc. Misfired. To Glover. Ratliff lifts off.
Once he got inside on this one, there was no...
Stackhouse releases from 15. Not there for him.
2 minutes.
To Crawford. Crawford goes with the fadeaway. A rare rebound by Stackhouse. Rebounded by Abdur-Rahim. Terry goes with the runner.
It's never easy to hit a shot while on the move. That's why that runner was so impressive.
Stackhouse commits the charge, and that will be his second foul of the game.
The coach is going to have a tough decision to make right now. Do you leave him in, or do you substitute for him?
To Glover. Now in the paint. Terry takes a quick shot. Money on the jump shot.
He got in prime scoring position right there and got the job done.
Dumps it off. To end the drought. Rebounded inside by Abdur-Rahim. Here comes a double team. Rejected hard. And it's right back to the shooter. Back to Abdur-Rahim. That last lane was good by Abdur-Rahim.
The past several trips up the court is exactly what you want to see if you're coaching. The offense is executing perfectly.
Couldn't stop the run there, and a miss by Hughes. The putback was drained by Haywood.
Good rebound on the inside.
The Hawks are on a 10-2 run here. Terry goes glass, deflected, and it's right to him.
You gotta love that rejection. That's how you play the game. It's hard to believe, but this one looks even better the second time.
42 seconds here in the first quarter. To Crawford. Crawford takes it in, connects off the front rim.
That was a nice finish there.
Haywood pulls the trigger from the high post. Nice rebound by the 8-year man out of California. Denies it, and that's his third block of the evening. A fast break.
Don't even think about bringing that soft serve yogurt in on this guy. He's going to have that for breakfast.
Coast to coast and drained by Hughes. The Hawks have the ball in a small lead, 14-10. To Abdur-Rahim. Abdur-Rahim shoots from the paint. It falls.
This guy has great offensive awareness, and you better make sure you keep tabs on where this guy is at all times.
Haywood shoots. Money from 10 feet out. Terry hurls it from about three-quarter court. Not there. We're at the end of one. The score, 16-12. Jeffries inbounds to start the second quarter. Stackhouse spins. Stackhouse is called for the charge, and that is his third foul so far. Passes it way up court. It's knocked away. The Hawks touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Haywood gets airborne. One hands it through.
He's not going to throw down the flashes dunks. All he cares about is getting the deuce.
To Crawford. Crawford takes a shot from the elbow.
Talk about earning a replay.
Stackhouse sails in. Connects off the front rim. Haywood is in some serious pain, Tom.
You hate to see a player work so hard during a game and then have a fluke injury like this occur. Hopefully it isn't as bad as it looks, and he'll be able to get back on the court.
The Hawks bring it up court and are up a deuce. To Terry. Terry glides in. Glover is credited the assist. That's his fifth.
Those little guys can drive you nuts. If you let up for just 1 second, they'll be right by you.
Jeffries commits the charge, and that is his first foul of the game. To Abdur-Rahim. Abdur-Rahim puts it up from 11. Great shot by the 8-year man out of California.
He made that one, but if you keep playing that way, you're just pressing your luck.
The corner shot was missed by Jeffries. To Crawford. Jeffries gets the 3-second call.
You're allowed to play zone defense, but you still have to guard someone on the inside.
He can't take the free throw. Stackhouse will come out of the game because of foul trouble. To Terry. Terry sails in. Gently drops it in.
Coaches are always happy when players establish the inside game.
The Wizards take it up court, but they're losing 24-16. To stop the drought. Nope. Brown shoots from the post. Hits it.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
Terry with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Pump fakes. Terry takes a wide open shot. Misses the jumper.
Great play. Let's see that one from a different angle.
The Wizards bring it up. They haven't hit a shot from beyond the arc. The Wizards connect this time down the floor. Now trail by 6.
That was a nice finish there.
Terry works it up. He's shooting 50% from the floor. To Terry. Terry glides in. He gets hammered. And he'll head to the stripe. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. And the Wizards can cut into the lead with a basket here. Hughes is called for charging, and that is his first foul of the game.
You can't foul over people like that and expect to get away with it.
Glover takes it up, and he's got 6 assists. To Glover. Caught by Abdur-Rahim. Couldn't drop in the open look by Abdur-Rahim.
That's one of those shots where everything looks good until the last second.
Hughes for the charge, and that will be his second foul of the game. Crawford will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Hawks.
Bounce to Glover. To Ratliff. Stolen.
It's one thing to strip the ball. It's another just to snatch it like he did.
Finished up with a dunk by Brown.
The pace from the first quarter is carrying right on over into the second quarter. Neither team is letting up.
The Hawks have it, and they are out in front, 28-22. Brown got the block on that one and stopped the play cold.
Ooh, watch the great job he does positioning himself.
Terry works it up, and he's got 10 points. To Ratliff. Ratliff fades away inside. No doubt about it. Haywood was hurt earlier in the game, but you have some more info, Tom?
He's got a bruised hip, Fitz. That's not a serious injury. Of course, sitting over here, I'm not the one that has it, so it doesn't hurt me. You probably should see him back in the game at some point.
Count that last jumper by Jeffries.
They took the first shot they had, and I don't think it was a good one. But what do I know? They made it.
55 seconds here in the second quarter. To Terry. From downtown. good with the open shot.
I have no idea how you let a good shooter like this just stand out there by himself. Was someone sleeping?
The Wizards bring it up. Jeffries is called for the charge, and that will be his second foul of the game. Haywood comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Crawford will come back onto the floor. The Hawks can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Rejected hard.
Substitution for the Hawks.
He can't get the first. The defensive rebound by Haywood. Jeffries goes with the crossover. Jeffries, high off the glass, lays it right in.
First the crossover and then the finish. How are you going to stop that?
26 seconds here in the second quarter. Terry with the finger roll.
Throw that replay, please. I got to see this one again.
Hughes takes the shot, puts too much on it. It's stolen, and that's his first takeaway of the game. Terry takes it in, knocked off course.
Substitution for the Wizards. Substitution for the Hawks.
He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Hayes launches from beyond the arc. Controlled by Abdur-Rahim. We breach halftime with the score, 36-28. Now that we've got a little break in the action, why don't we take a look at the game track? Tommy?
Thanks, Fitz. The Hawks have been doing a great job.
Haywood inbounds to start the second half. Stackhouse with the charge, and that will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Now that's a little like standing on the railroad track with a train bearing down on you. Give him credit, though. He stood there and took it like a man.
To Glover. Dumps it off. For a double-digit lead, money on the jump shot.
I'm not really sure that's a shot they wanted, but I'm sure of one thing. They'll take the bucket.
The Wizards win the ball, but they're down double digits. Stackhouse is hacked and will go to the line for a couple. Muhammad will head to the bench. He gets the first of two. He gets them both. Vaughn has it. To Crawford. Crawford from inside. Ripped down inside by Haywood. And we have a foul.
You can't argue with that call. That's an obvious foul.
Brown looks fresh coming back on the floor. Can't sink the first. Good on number two. The spread is 7. To Abdur-Rahim. Now right side. Vaughn releases from the stripe. Not going down.
That's not his shot, Fitz. He shouldn't be hoisting up that mid-range garbage. Watch him hammer this one down. That is all about power.
And the Hawks work it up. They're shooting 50% from the floor. Ratliff gets airborne. Fouled hard, and he'll take a trip to the line. Vaughn will come off the floor. Sinks the first of two. He gets them both. The Wizards bring it up. They haven't hit a shot from beyond the arc. Stackhouse is hacked and will go to the line for a couple. He gets the first of two. He's off on the second. Just under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. To Crawford. Pass right wing. Pump fakes. Crawford puts it up from 11. No worries.
I like his composure. It's not always easy to gather yourself and nail those short J's.
Stackhouse is hacked and will go to the line for a couple. Sinks the first of two. He gets them both. Terry takes it up. He's shooting 46% from the floor. To Abdur-Rahim. He's double teamed. Crawford takes the quick shot.
Great second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
Brown crosses it over. Brown is called for the charge, and that will be his second foul of the game.
Fitz, the defender, had position all the way on that one. You just can't bowl over people like that.
Terry can pick up his 20th point this trip down. To Glover. Received by Terry. Denied! And gathered by Brown.
You're not used to him getting a hand on the ball like that, but he made a nice block on that one.
Haywood shoots. Can't drop it in from 12. Arenas slides in. Puts too much on it.
They call these things freebies for a reason, because usually they are, but in this case, it wasn't.
The J was missed by Ratliff. The layup was tossed in by Abdur-Rahim.
With that shot, they've got a nice cushion for themselves on the scoreboard.
To cut it to single digits. 10 rebounds by the 8-year man out of California. Jeffries was parked down low and got hit with a 3-second call.
It's a pretty simple rule here, Bob. You can't camp out in the lane for more than 3 seconds if you aren't within arm's length of the guy you're defending.
Ham comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. To Ham. The Hawks turn it over.
He needs to keep his mind in the game, Fitz. That's just a careless mistake.
Pump fakes. Arenas puts it up from 11. Hits it.
He made that one, but if you keep playing that way, you're just pressing your luck.
The Hawks with a 9-point advantage and the ball. Ham is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line. Haywood will head to the bench. Muhammad looks fresh coming back on the floor. Can't sink the first. Jeffries will leave the floor. Good on number 2. The Wizards have the rock. Stackhouse sails in, swatted away.
Basketball is a game of wills, and right here he is.
Substitution for the Hawks.
Good for the 3-point play. The Hawks have the ball in the lead, 48-41. Vaughn shoots from the post, gets the bucket.
To go inside and make plays like that is the name of the game.
Arenas has the ball. To Leitner. Leitner releases from close range, hits it.
That's his shot right there. Well, actually, that should be anybody's shot when you're shooting it in so close.
The Hawks would love to extend their lead this trip down. Grabbed by Crawford. Vaughn takes it in. Terry, with a great feed, picks up his 6th assist.
He has a little quickness advantage on his man, and he exploited it.
With the runner, not there for him. Leitner capitalized on the offensive rebound.
Best way to make sure dunks are going to go down, go up strong with 2 hands.
21 seconds here in the third quarter. Vaughn puts it up. Can't finish it in the post.
That's a shot NBA players don't miss in practice. Once the game starts, it's a whole different story.
Brown gets aggressive. Powers it down.
No No soft serve for this guy. When he throws it down, he throws it down hard.
Long range. Can't drop the long one. We're at the end of the third quarter with the score 52-47. Abdur-Rahim inbounds to start the final quarter. Terry glides in.
Good-looking play coming up here.
Stackhouse gains some altitude. Dunks it down with one hand.
Some players get the ball in their hands and look at it like it's a foreign object. What do I do with it? Well, this isn't one of those guys.
To Crawford. Crawford takes the quick shot. Nice rebound by the third-year man out of North Carolina. Stackhouse, a ton of points by the 9-year man out of North Carolina.
Once he gets inside, he can pretty much do whatever he wants. He's that good in close fits.
Terry brings it up. He's shooting 33% from beyond the arc. The long ball was off the mark by Terry. And the Wizards will take a timeout here. Haywood puts it up from 11. Knocked off course. The Hawks take it up court and are leading 54-53. Received by Glover. Terry takes it in. Can't stop the run.
He should be trying to go towards the rim when he's that close, not fading away from it.
Pump fakes to take the lead. Big bucket by the third-year man out of Glenn Academy High School.
The Wizards, they're pounding it inside play after play. The defense is as soft as the underside of a turtle.
Terry brings it up, and he's got 6 assists. Caught by Terry. To end the drought, down the hatch.
Terry.
Well, that's not a surprise. This guy's been doing work down there in the low post.
He's doubled up. The inside shot was missed by Brown.
You gotta knock down those little 6 to 9 footers, Fitz.
To Glover. Abdur-Rahim wants it in the post. Now by Glover. Abdur-Rahim takes a turnaround J. A rare rebound by Stackhouse.
Once you get inside on this, there is no doubt about it, you better run for cover.
And the Hawks have the ball in a small deficit, 57-56. Terry releases from the stripe. Nice defensive rebound by Haywood. Hits it.
He's not a great shooter by any stretch, Fitz, but he got that one to go in.
Terry brings it up, and he's hit 2 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. To Terry. Terry shoots from the post. Money on the jump shot.
The coach may want to think about a new strategy to stop this guy because whatever they're doing, it isn't working.
The Wizards have it, and the run is well played. Pretty putback dunk by Jeffries. Terry shoots from the top of the key. Not this time. Abdur-Rahim sails in, drops in his 14th point tonight.
These two teams have been battling all game, Fitz, and it may be decided right here in the fourth quarter.
Stackhouse buries his 13th point of the game.
He just throws down these nasty dunks and dares you. Says, come on, stop me.
To Glover. Inside pass. Terry fires from the post. Blocked. An extra effort rebound by Arenas. .55 seconds here in the game. To Glover. To Terry. Terry takes the shot.
If it's ESPN Basketball.
Seconds to shoot. Pump fakes. Here comes the double team. The Wizards drain it, and now have a 5-point lead. The Hawks will take a timeout here. To Glover. Pass left side. Terry launches from beyond the arc. Misses the tray. Ratliff with the personal. That's his first foul of the game. Crawford with the personal. That's his first foul of the game. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. The Hawks will take their very last timeout. To Crawford. Skip to Glover. Grab by Terry. From downtown. Off target for 3. Passes it way up court. Jeffries. Windmills. That's the end of the game. Your final score, 69-62. That was some game. We can't leave without getting the storyline from our own Tom Tolbert. Tommy, it's all yours.
Thanks, Ben.